Hi everyone, welcome back. My name is Simone. I am a professional pencil artist and today I'll teach you how to draw realistic lips. So this is my method, my way of drawing. This is how I draw lips. So this is not the only method you can use. There are different way of drawings and as I always say, you must find your own drawing methods, but I think that this one works pretty good and can be easily taught and learned. So first of all, many novice artists have difficulties drawing lips as they do not understand its shape and structure. The most common mistake is to draw them with a very marked outlines. So this will make them look as if they were an external element stuck to the face, while in reality the edges of the lips are soft and blended with the skin. So lips can have different shapes and sizes depending on the ethnicity, the age and the sex, but all the lips are made up of the same elements, the same anatomy and the same structure. So this is not a tutorial about the structure and sketching. I'll record a full guide about it in the next weeks, but it's better to give you some simple concepts before we start. So I'll start with the center line and then I'll define the size of the lips. Upper lips are usually smaller than the bottom and are usually darker. Now I'll draw the planes of the lips. 3 planes for the top plane and 3 planes for the bottom plane. The central plane of the top lip is called tubercle. The little depression between nose and lips is called philtrum. Here you're able to outline your lips just using some line weight. Just think about forms and shapes and don't forget about the roundness of the lips and avoid all marked outlines. Step 1. The structure. I'll make the base sketch with a B pencil, paying attention to respect the correct proportions. I didn't need to put any details, wrinkles and so on, just the structure. No marked outline and always stay soft as much as you can with your base sketch. I have seen a lot of artists using another pencil to sketch because they think that a light line will be much easier to get erased or will be much easier to hide with the layers. Actually, a pencil stroke made with a hard pencil can make some troubles because you should always work hard over soft. I suggest you to make your outline with a B pencil. That is much easier to erase and will blend with the structure that you are going to draw. I'll not use a reference to draw these lips. If you are using a picture, just remember, references are just guides and not rules. Even if you are an hyperrealistic artist, you do not copy the reference exactly. You just need to take inspiration from the reference and understand few key points that allows you to give a realistic feeling. Step 2. Darker tones. Head the darker areas with a charcoal pencil. Here I'm using a Contemporary Noir HB. Usually on the corner of the lips and inside the mouth. Step 3. Where the light comes from. So you must understand where the light comes from because this affects the tonal values and also the textures. So if you are drawing with a reference, just take your time to observe and find this information. I choose a front-like source that creates a highlight on the bottom lip and also affects the textures on the sides. The top lip is always darker by nature. Step 4. The base tone. As I already told you in the other videos, you should start with the base tone. I'll dip my brush into this chalky deposit made by a few strokes on a support paper to create the first layer. In this step, you just need to focus on the tonal values and privilege smoothness and the soft transitions. Step 5. The texture, wrinkles or skin depressions. Now, the first thing you must consider are the shape and direction of the texture. The lips are not flat or bidimensional, but they develop rounded. So, texture will lay on this rounded form. If you study your reference, you will clearly see the pattern behind this texture. Vertical lines that follow the structure and oblique lines that break the pattern. I'll draw first the vertical lines and then the oblique lines. And I'll use a 4B graphite pencil. Just follow the darker lines and you'll not get lost. Step 6. Lights. Now you can use a tumble or a kneaded eraser to put lights and highlights on the lips. As I told you in my past video about the skin texture, you must put these light spots next to the wrinkles because this will be the rim that gets hit by the light source. Step 7. The blending. Use a clean Q-tip and blend smoothly and softly. After the step, all the textures will look smoother. The lighter texture will look one tonal value darker. On the other hand, the darker textures will look one tonal value lighter. Step 8. Reinforce dark areas and bring back the highlights. Alright, this is pretty much the final result. Actually, good lips requires a lot of time and patience to get done properly. Hope this video was helpful. See you next time. Take care. Bye.